We've had to endure a dry spell that has lasted over 8 weeks. And it's just pure joy to receive the first droplets after 8 weeks.
I think you will all agree with me that the 2026 farming season has been very difficult, and from June up until now there has never been meaningful rain, and that has meant that we have to water the gardens more and more than we've done, and it has been a catch and mouse game because the sun has been evaporating more than the water. As I was saying, this season I'm not going to grow any tomatoes next season. I've learned my lessons. Crop rotation is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking of doing a hydroponic tower, which will stretch all the way from here to there, and here in the middle I'll put like 2 to 3 poles so that it can have some stability. The hydroponic tower, the hydroponic station is going to use solar power, and it's going to be connected somewhere here. That's where the solar power is going to be coming, and the whole tank is going to be here. So if you like my ideas and what I'm doing in this garden, please subscribe, because I'm going to make this hydroponic tower in your presence, and I'm going to film it. I don't know if I'm able to film all of it, but I'm going to make a hydroponic tower. And so what's in a hydroponic tower? I think I'll explain it when we get there. So these are our tomatoes. We've really had to support them a bit. I've learned some lessons on that. And yeah, initially I wanted to put a vine here. These are also vines, but I wanted to put some grapes, but they seem to be doing very well. So let's go to the next part of the garden. So basically the crop that I'm facing here is a total write-off. It is the maize that I planted in early May, and there's basically nothing has happened to them. The sun has been too much, and they have just stunted development. I don't think anything will ever come out of it, just like anything that we have in the region. But I also have 3 plants that you can see over here. These ones I planted in the house, then I transplanted them when they were like 4 or 5 weeks old. And I was fearing they wouldn't survive because I didn't harden them off, but they're really doing quite well. And here we've harvested the black currants and I made some jam. And so I'm sure all of you remember in the beginning when I was putting these things here, I was putting a lot of these planters just to stop erosion. And I must say they're stable and doing very well, and I'm able to plant the crops here. So like I said, please, I appreciate if you subscribe and like my videos. That would be very appreciated. So this is the next part of the garden that is very interesting. From the lawn, there's really nothing to write home about, except that it is just dried up because we cannot afford to water it all. But here, this pumpkin here, it's one of my pride and joy. It has like 6 pumpkins already. It's got 6 pumpkins already. I'm going to show you close by. It's got 6 pumpkins already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's still growing. And from here we've also harvested a lot of this basilicum. It's doing also very good. And the strawberries, and unfortunately for the strawberries, it was also not a very good year. They didn't do very well. That is why I'm considering having a hydroponic tower. So I have lots of space to do that, and I really much appreciate if you have any ideas that would help me in my garden. Like I said, please like and subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate if we can grow together to 500 by the end of the summer. That would be very, very good. I appreciate. Okay, what else am I going to do here?